Morning, everyone. I'm up here heading around through the graveyard here. Had another thought. Hopefully, I can express it and come across it in a positive manner because that's what's intended. Just food for thought. I often think as I go through, experience different things in my life and watch other people and what they are experiencing nowadays. One of the topics I wanted to discuss, or we'll call it, I guess, what's real and what's not. What's really real, I guess, is the topic today. And as you go around the cemetery here, death is very real. There's not much glamorous or faking it. It's I think everybody kind of gets that and sees that. It's the truth, it's the end. And so that's that on that end of it. That's the final end. And but in between there, you go through life, and it's like we're touch on 2 or 3 things here or more. What I find odd when I met my wife and started dealing with the Philippine culture and stuff over there, people want to, the women, for instance, they like to mimic the West, and they want to have light skin. So they will do everything they can, dye their skin, avoid the sun as much as possible to have light skin, or they dye their dark hair because they naturally have dark skin and dark hair for the most part, versus Western women. So I just find it not like funny, haha, but it's funny how people go out of their way to not be themselves. They want to do, be everything but themselves. And so we go through reality, through life. We're comparing ourselves and our standards to all these things we see and people we see. But what we're comparing ourselves to and trying to be is we're comparing ourselves to things that aren't really real. So, for instance, like in the dating world, you get on a dating site, and I had talked to some people and had noticed, women will say, one woman said, well, my photos are real. And I go, and I'm kind of a country bumpkin. I was like, very simple man. And I was like, well, I didn't really understand it. And then she was referring to like photo shopping or airbrushing or whatever they do to change a photo. So I thought, well, that's funny. Why would you put up a photo of yourself trying to meet a nice man or another person, and you would make it to where it's not really you? You would erase your glasses or make yourself appear slimmer, or any blemishes you may have, but you're trying, And so the other lady on the site was saying that her photos are, really real. So, but I find it's odd that people go, other women will see that and go, well, I must be, look like this woman, but this woman isn't really real. Her hair is not really that color. Her figure that's not her real figure. And things like that. Pardon me here, I'm walking up through this hill. It doesn't look like it's very steep, but I've come up this valley here. I live at the bottom of the hill, so it's quite a walk every morning. But I enjoy it. It's beautiful, and I enjoy sharing this with everybody. So that's the thing it is. And so as I've gotten into my YouTube channel, because I'm just a person, just a average Joe that has grabbed a camera and wanted to share what I know and see and think and different experiences and share it with people. And I've grabbed my camera and I start talking about things I, do or whatever. And so I get on the other YouTube channels, and what I'm compared to, though, getting back to the comparison between women or different things, is people's, I see and realize, and there's nothing wrong to it with it, but it gets back to what's, again, real, what's reality. And I'm compared to people that have, every other video has a sexy girl in a swimsuit, even though their topic's cooking, she's in a swimsuit. And because that's what sells, that's, and what people are interested in seeing, or they're flashing money or whatever it may be. And they photo and edit their video so much, and it makes it look like it's such an action-filled day. I'm simply walking through the graveyard. A bear's not going to come out and attack me, probably. A couple women in swimsuits aren't going to be jogging by. And so, that goes back to, the topic of the thing, what's real, not real. So I feel like, in life, a lot of times we're comparing our YouTube channel to somebody else's, and they've done all this stuff, because it is a wondrous day that we can do all these things. And my videos are unedited at this point. Someday maybe I may dip into that and try to like I said, I don't think anything's really wrong with it, but at the same point, viewers are looking at things and saying, well, that guy's video is not as good. Well, this is a real video. It's not been modified in any way. And so that's things I find that's strange or odd in this world, that we're so used to. We don't know what reality is anymore. We think everybody's it's not okay to be you. That's one of my famous slogans, is it's okay to be you, and for me to be me, and it's okay for you to have a different viewpoint than mine and choose different things. It's okay for us to all be different. To me, that's what makes life beautiful, and each of us special. So, but that's just something I wanted to share and throw out there, and things that I found in life that is kind of funny this day and age, or odd. And I find that we don't know what is real anymore. We think that Gilligan on Gilligan's Island, and that's a real thing. Now, there's not to say there's somebody not living something similar somewhere on an island somewhere, but for the most part, that's that. So we always want everybody, the woman to look like this, and the man to be 6'4", and dark hair and handsome, and be a doctor and an attorney. And anyhow, so yeah, I'm just little cookie cutters of things in life. So I just wanted to share some of these things, or my thoughts with that, and see, start a little topic of conversation and see what other people are thinking or finding. And I just find it interesting. So you're not saying anything's wrong with doing any of that. I just find my point at being that this stuff is happening, and that so many people are unhappy trying to compete and be compared to another woman that doesn't even look like that, or another YouTube channel that doesn't do that, or isn't that. So so this morning I'm taking you through the graveyard. This is a real graveyard in Spring Valley, and I'm a real person, and it is what it is, and I'm just sharing my thoughts and hoping everybody has a great day, and with the Christmas couple weeks away, I hope everybody gets what they want and enjoys the holiday with family and friends, which is, I always think, is the most important thing. Again, to me, that's the reality of things, versus the gifts you get. And I know that's the what's taught, and you see on TV everybody getting these wonderful presents, and which again, that's nothing really wrong with that. I'd love to get a wonderful present too, but I think the focus, and my focus, is just being healthy and happy, and sharing it with my wife and friends and family members, and that's where the value is to me, and the reality, or what's important in life. So anyhow, it's kind of a little of a gloomy, typical December the 8th, I believe, day here. So it's usually cloudy and cool, and I think it's about 40 degrees. I'm up on top of the hill back that way over the pine trees. That's Bellbrook, Ohio. So you can see about 5 miles up here. So that's why I come up here. It's peaceful, and nobody tends to bother you. And it's got a nice little half-mile or quarter-mile loop around the graveyard. So I'm up at least once, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, or I go over into the woods. There's a 20-acre little woods across the street, so I often walk up there and have some trails. So you see many of my videos up there. So just walking along, and still need to, despite trying to be real, I am trying to improve the videos and learn to get different things to help make the video quality better, and not shake it around so much as I walk, or and work the phone camera that I've got, all the different it's got zoom, ultra zoom, cinematography, or all kinds of features. It's got dozens of different options. So, but for now, all I know to do is almost turn it off and on, and that's it, and start talking and go from there. So that's what you're getting. It's as simplistic and as basic and as real as you can get, because that's what I know, and that's where I'm at. So this is the top of the graveyard, or the hill here in Springback. It's one of the highest points around. There's a hill over there. It looks a little higher across the valley there, but this is one of the tallest. So you overlook the valley there, and in the background there, behind the field way over there, is the Little Miami River. So anyhow, that's the topic today, and I just wanted to share some thoughts. And if you have anything you want to feedback, so again, it's what's real and what's not, and that the point being that we're comparing our videos, ourselves, to these standards that aren't even real. So and that we all gravitate to we want, obviously we want this beautiful woman or handsome guy, or we want to watch the video with the women in the swimsuits, and they're swimming around this beautiful island, and they're having great. It reminds me of I watched a video yesterday, really big, well done. I won't mention any names, but they got a huge following, couple 100,000 subscribers, and they did a little interview of themselves, and they talked about something similar. They said, people say, well, you're just living the dream, and that you're just going all over the place all the time. And they admitted, they go, it's a lot of work. We shoot videos all day, which isn't too bad. That's not really too hard for them, they said. But they said then they got to go back and put it all together and try to make it look nice for everybody. And they take 4, 5, 6 hours of the next day to chop it up and make it appear like it's seamless and there's nothing, no bloopers, and it's exciting the whole way through. So you watch a video that's 15-20 minutes long and it's jam-packed and everybody's smiling, and it's just and that's the power of editing. And it just makes it seem like they didn't work and everything was great and it's the most exciting trip you ever took. And then they said, well, in this video, the mosquitoes was biting us, and somebody come up and different people was trying to overcharge us on something. Of course, all these things aren't in the video, but we watched the video thinking, oh, that's the place to go, that island, that country. These people are so wonderful, and you don't have any of these problems because they're edited out, So just like right now, the limb would fall off this tree and hit me. Well, you're going to see it because I'm not going to edit it out. It's real, or some dog or something would come out and scare me or chase me. You're going to get to see that. So for better or worse, I hope that these things don't happen, but that's kind of what it was. So I thought it was interesting, and they were very honest, and that got me thinking about the real and what's not real, and that we look at their videos and stuff, and they're beautifully done. They do a fantastic job. I would wish and hope that maybe I could do something like that, figure that out and become talented enough to do that. But I do want to let people know that that's not the truth of what they're showing. And of course they're stating that. They said this day the boat broke down, they didn't get to the island they wanted to get to, but they edited all that out. So all you see is what appears to be they're having a great time, and they're on this island and they're here and all these things are going on. It's just been wonderful without any problems, but life isn't that way, and yet we're thinking and holding ourselves to the standard that it is. So that's the point I wanted to make overall about all various things in life. It can be across dating, business, traveling, so back to the topic, what's real, what's not, and that our standards of what that is, and we're holding ourselves and others to these standards, and think about that. So thanks for your time. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk at you later. Have a great day.